Hi there. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. By the grace of Almighty Allah, I am also fine. Alhamdulillah. So, what are you doing these days? Are you studying regularly and properly? Hope you are doing so. I know that already you have finished 2 chapters from your third term syllabus. So, today we will start another new topic today. Our new topic is chapter 10. Okay? Let's start our today's class. Milestone Preparatory KG School, Class 2, English Medium. Subject, Religious Studies. I'm Jennifer Sultana from Sector 13 as your subject instructor. Our today's lecture number is 31. Topic, Chapter 10. Topic name, Musa alayhi wasallam, a good man against a bad ruler. Contents. Our today's contents are topic discussion, difficult words with meaning. Dear students, this is the cover page of your book, of your Islamic Studies book, Class 2, Islamic Studies. Discussion and evaluation from previous lesson. Before discussing our today's lecture, I would like to discuss and evaluate you from the previous chapter. Our previous chapter was chapter 13. Topic name was Good Manner. It was our lecture 30. You have done book work from pages 64 and 65 and you have learned the question answer from Good Manner. So, I would like to ask you 3 questions from there. First question, when someone visits you, what should you say? When someone visits you, what should you say? Will you say go away? Or please come in? Or you again? Yes, dear students, you are right. You will say please come in. When someone comes to visit you, what will you say? You will say, please come in. You will cordially receive him or her. Now come to the next question. Question number 2. During Salat, what we should not do? During Salat, what we should not do? Yes. Right. During Salat, we should not talk or laugh. During Salat, we should not talk or laugh. We must not gossip or think any other thing during Salat. We have to perform Salat very attentively. Otherwise, our Salat will not be accepted. Now come to the third question. What does Assalamu alaikum mean? What does Assalamu alaikum mean? Can you tell me? Students, if we meet a person, elder or younger than us, how should we greet him or her? Yes, by saying Assalamu alaikum. Now tell me, what does Assalamu alaikum mean? Yes, Assalamu alaikum means may peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum means may peace be upon you. Okay? How should we reply if someone greets us by saying Assalamu alaikum? Do you know that? We should say Walaikum Assalam. We should say Walaikum Assalam. So from the previous chapter, we have learned good manners and how and where to practice those. Now, go to the table of contents. Chapter 10, Musa alayhi wasallam, a good man against a bad ruler. Page number is 46. Now go to page 46. First of all, topic discussion. Page 46. Chapter 10, Musa alayhi wasallam, a good man against a bad ruler. Color this picture of pyramids. The rulers of Egypt built the pyramids. What are the pyramids? You see the picture? Here are some triangular shaped picture. Can you see? These are called pyramids. It's a pile of things, valuable things. So these triangular shaped things are called pyramids. And you see clear blue sky and a piece of white cloud, and the sun is peeping. I have colored this for you, and you will color your book nicely, okay? In page 46, color this picture. The rulers of Egypt built the pyramids. Who built the pyramids? The rulers of Egypt built the pyramids. Now students, go to the next page. Page 47. Now let's start reading. Once upon a time, there was a bad ruler named Pharaoh in Egypt. Once upon a time, there was a bad ruler. Who is a ruler? A person who controls someone or some place is called a ruler. So, the ruler's name was Pharaoh. He was the ruler of Egypt. People were very sad about this ruler. The ruler made the poor people work very hard. So people were not happy with this ruler because the ruler used to torture them. They had to work very hard for the ruler. They worked day and night to make beautiful palaces for the ruler. The ruler forced them to make big pyramids. So they had to make beautiful palaces. What is palace? Can you tell me? Royal house where king and his family live. So those poor, helpless people had to make beautiful palaces and pyramids for the ruler. One day, the ruler learned that a little boy from the poor people would create problems for him. So one day, the ruler, the king, Pharaoh, came to know that a little boy from the poor people would create problems for him. That means that boy, when he will be grown up, may kill him. So what did he do? Pharaoh? Kill all the little boys, ordered the bad ruler. So Pharaoh ordered to kill all the little boys from the poor family. One of the poor families had a little boy named Musa. So, one of the poor families had a little boy whose name was Musa. His mother was very worried. Would the king kill my little son? She thought. She was worried and she was thinking that the king may kill her little son. So she was very worried. She knew Allah could save anyone, but she knew one thing, that Allah can save anyone if He wishes. She put baby Musa alayhi wasallam in a basket and placed the basket on the river. So what did she do? Musa alayhi wasallam's mother kept him in a basket. What is a basket? Basket is a vessel where you can put something. So she kept her son in a basket and placed the basket on the river. The basket floated and reached the palace of the ruler. So the basket floated and reached the palace of the ruler Firaun. The queen saw the lovely baby and wanted to raise him. Then what happened? The queen saw the lovely baby, Musa alayhi wasallam, baby Musa alayhi wasallam, and wanted to raise him. As she had no child, she was very eager to raise Musa alayhi wasallam, the lovely boy. She also wanted to hire a woman to look after the baby. So she wanted to hire a woman who will look after baby Musa alayhi wasallam. Do you know who the queen hired? So my dear students, can you guess who the queen hired? Yes, it was Musa's mother. The queen hired Musa alayhi wasallam's mother to take care of Musa alayhi wasallam, baby Musa alayhi wasallam. This was the beautiful plan of Allah. So this plan was Allah's plan. Allah's plan is always beautiful and good for us. The ruler wanted to kill all the little boys. But Musa alayhi wasallam grew up in his mother's care in the same ruler's palace. So what happened? Ruler wanted to kill all the little boys, but Musa alayhi wasallam grew up. Allah saved Musa alayhi wasallam. That's why Musa alayhi wasallam grew up in his mother's care in the same ruler's palace. It was Allah's beautiful plan. The ruler could not kill Musa alayhi wasallam. The ruler could not kill Musa alayhi wasallam. He grew up in the palace as a prince. So at the bottom of the page, you have given two questions. Can you answer this? In which country was Musa alayhi wasallam born? Can you tell me, my dear students? What will be the answer? Yes, the answer is Egypt. Now tell me, the last question, who picked up Musa alayhi wasallam from the river? Yes, the queen. Firaun's wife. The queen picked up Musa alayhi wasallam from the river. Now go to page 48. When Musa alayhi wasallam grew up, he became a prophet. Allah gave him a book called the Tawrat. Allah gave prophets divine books, which were full of instructions from Allah. There are 104 divine books. The small books, 100 books are small and 4 books are big. So those 100 books are called Sahifa, and 4 books, big books, are divine books, are the Jabur, the Tawrat, the Injil, and the Quran. Allah gave Musa alayhi wasallam the Tawrat. Musa alayhi wasallam told the ruler about Allah. So Musa alayhi wasallam told Firaun about Allah and his oneness. He showed the ruler proof of Allah's existence. As the ruler didn't believe Musa alayhi wasallam and didn't believe in Allah, so Musa alayhi wasallam showed the ruler proof of Allah's existence. The ruler did not believe in Allah because he thought he was God. The ruler thought himself a god. So he did not believe Musa alayhi wasallam and his words. Allah destroyed the ruler and his people. So what happened? What did Allah do? Allah punished. Allah destroyed the ruler and his followers. Musa alayhi wasallam helped the poor people of Egypt. He freed them from the bad ruler's country. Musa alayhi wasallam helped poor people of Egypt and freed them from bad ruler's country. He helped the poor people and helpless people. Now, a fill in the blanks. Musa alayhi wasallam received a book called Dash. What is the name of the book? Yes, the Torah. Allah loved the ruler in Egypt. Did Allah love the ruler in Egypt? Is it true? No, the ruler was not good at all. He did not believe in Allah. He was a torturer. So Allah did not love the ruler in Egypt. Put a tick mark or no. The answer will be no. Allah helped the poor people in Egypt. Did Allah help the poor people in Egypt? Yes, Allah always helps the poor people and the helpless people and the good people. So Allah helped the poor people in Egypt. It is correct. Put a tick mark on yes. Words that I learned today. You have learned some words, new words, unfamiliar words from this story. These are ruler, Egypt, pyramids, basket, palace, and Taurat. So, my dear students, now difficult words with meaning. We will learn some difficult words which will be no more difficult to us because we will learn these difficult words with meaning. You don't need to memorize. You will just learn. Okay? Just know the words. Number 1. Pyramid. What is a pyramid? Pyramid means a pyramid is a pile of things that has a triangular shape. Pyramid means a pyramid is a pile of things that has a triangular shape. Number 2. Ruler. Ruler means a person who controls someone or some place. Ruler means a person who controls someone or some place. Basket, a vessel to put something. Basket means a vessel to put something. Palace, a royal house. Palace means a royal house. And the last one, number 5, Taurat, a divine book given to Musa alayhi wasallam. Taurat is a divine book given to Musa alayhi wasallam. So dear students, it's your homework time. First one is coloring book page 46. You will color the book page 46. Already you have seen the picture. You will color nicely. Okay. Then practice reading pages 47 and 48. You will practice reading pages 47 and 48.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Baba.
Are you ready for today's story?
Yes.
That's great. Insha'Allah, I am going to tell you the story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam today.
Who was he, Baba?
Prophet Musa alayhi salam is considered a prophet, messenger, and a leader in Islam. He is the most frequently mentioned individual in the Quran. The Quran Quran states that the Prophet was sent by God to the Pharaoh of Egypt and the Israelites for guidance and warning.
Wow. Please tell me the story.
Alright, now listen carefully. The story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Prophet Musa alayhi salam grew up as a prince. The pharaohs who ruled over Egypt were very cruel towards the descendants of Yaqub alayhi salam. The descendants were known as the children of Israel. They were kept as slaves and forced to work for small wages, and sometimes even for nothing. The Pharaoh wanted the Israelites to obey only him and worship only his gods. This way, many dynasties came to Egypt and they assumed that they were gods or their representative spokesmen. Years passed, and a very cruel man named Fir'aun was the Pharaoh now. He hated the Israelites very much. He punished the Israelites at every given opportunity. He hated to see them multiplying and prospering in his kingdom. One night when the Pharaoh was sleeping, he had a dream. In his dream, he saw that a huge ball of fire came from the sky and burned down the city. The fire burned the houses of all Egyptians, but the houses of Israelites stayed unharmed. The Pharaoh was horrified. He didn't understand what the dream meant. So, the next day, he called his priests and magicians. He asked them about the dream he had. The priest said to him, "This means a boy will be born to the Israelites very soon. Egyptians are going to perish at the hands of this boy." The Pharaoh got very angry. He ordered to kill every male child born to the Israelites. Pharaoh's order was carried out, and the soldiers began to kill every male child born to the Israelites. It was during at that time that Prophet Musa alayhi salam was born. The Prophet was born to a poor Israelite family, and he had an elder brother named Harun alayhi salam and another sister. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had a plan for the Prophet. He ordered his mother to place him in a basket and allow it to float downstream in the great Nile River. Musa alayhi salam's mother did as she was told, and she let him float in the river. Her heart grieved for her son. However, she was aware that Allah cared for her son, and she knew that no harm will come to them. As the basket floated away, she asked her daughter to follow the basket downstream and make sure that no harm came to her son. The basket floated in the river for a long time, and the Prophet's sister followed the basket as her mother had instructed. Allah was guiding the basket, and after floating on River Nile for some time, the basket entered a small stream. The Pharaoh's wife was bathing in that stream, and when she saw the basket, she asked her servants to bring it ashore. When she saw the baby, she just fell in love with him. Pharaoh's wife was very different from the Pharaoh. She was a believer, and she was also merciful. She was longing for a child, so when she saw the baby, she hugged and kissed him. Pharaoh was surprised when he saw his wife hugging and kissing the baby. He was astonished as he saw her weeping with joy which he had never seen before. "Let me keep this baby and let him be a son to us," she requested her husband. The Pharaoh could not refuse her, and they decided to adopt the baby. After some time, the baby started getting hungry, and he started crying. The queen summoned a few wet nurses to feed the baby, but he refused to take any of their breast milk. It was then the soldiers brought the sister to the queen. "This girl was following the basket," they told her. Then the sister replied, "I was just following the basket out of curiosity, Your Highness." When she saw her brother crying, she was worried, and she blurted out, "I know someone who can feed him." The queen agreed and she ordered the soldiers to fetch the woman that the little girl was talking about. The prophet's sister then brought the mother and she started to feed him. As the child was put to her breast, he immediately started suckling the milk. The pharaoh who was watching all this was astonished and asked, "Who are you? This child has refused to take any other breast but yours?" The mother of the prophet knew that if she told them the truth, they would kill them immediately. So she told them, "I am a woman of sweet milk and sweet smell. That's why no child refuses me." Her answer satisfied the pharaoh, and she was appointed as his nurse. Musa alayhi salam grew up in the palace as a prince. Allah granted him good health, strength.
So, hope you have enjoyed our today's class. My dear students, study regularly and attentively. Don't go outside without any important work. Maintain your cleanliness. Take fresh food and take enough water. Okay? And stay safe. Allah Hafiz.